Hi, welcome to Principal Marketing. This is Crushy's team and I'm Hu. I'm leader of my team. So today our team gonna talk about chapter 7 and chapter 18 of Principal Marketing. First, I will define the major step in designing a customer-driven marketing strategy. So you can see in this figure, this is the customer value-driven marketing strategies. It begins with selecting which customer to serve and determine the value propositions that serve the target customer. So, this strategy consists of four steps. The market segmentation is the act of dividing a market into distinct groups of buyers who have different needs, characteristics, or behavior, and who might require separate marketing strategies or mixes. Once the group have been identified, market targeting evaluates each market segment's attractiveness and selects one or more segments to serve. Differentiation involves actually differentiating the market's offering to create superior customer value. Finally, positioning consists of positioning the market offering in the mind of target customers. A customer value-driven marketing strategy seeks to build the right relationship with the right customers. So, we will discuss more deeply about four steps in the next objective, respectively.
So now let's discuss the market segmentation. Different segments have different demand, so the company have to understand clearly the type of consumer they are aiming at to bring the best result. Here we have the outline of this objective. First, we will talk about segmenting consumer market. The first variable I want to mention about is geographic segmentation, which is the division of the market into multiple groups based on geographical factors, such as nation, region, state, cities, climates, etc. For example, each country have their own national language, so when Apple want to enter the Vietnamese market, they have to install the Vietnamese language in their products. The next variable is demographic segmentation, which are the most widely basis for segmenting customer groups, since consumer needs, wants, and usage pattern often vary closely with demographic variable, and they are also easier to measure than other types. Marketers divide a market into different age and life cycle, gender, and income segments. The example for age and life cycle is the advertisement for cuddly toys are often aimed at small children, while the video games are more preferable for teenagers. About gender, the Uniqlo UT products are divided into men, women, and unisex units. The woman t-shirt shape is quite different from the men one, and unisex are suitable for both genders. About income, the marketers of products and service such as clothing, cosmetic, financial service, and travel have long used income segmentation. For example, while the Singapore Airlines target the middle and high income groups, its sub-brand Scoot have offered cheap flights for low-income segments. The next variable is psychographic segmentation. Here we talk about lifestyle and personalities. Lifestyle is how a person lives, and their daily habits will also help marketers predict the consumer behavior. For example, if you are a furniture retailer, you have to know that whether your customer prefer green living, minimalist, or luxurious lifestyle to offer them suitable products. Personality traits are important factors when deciding the target market. The reason for this is that the customer are less likely to purchase the product that don't suit with their personalities, and vice versa. For instance, an introvert person might not be as eager to sign up for a Friday night club deals. Last but not least, behavioral segmentation. First, occasion segment is based on customer purchasing behavior according to specific holidays and times, such as Christmas, Lunar New Year's, or just simply after working hours and in the morning. For example, Starbucks only sells its famous pumpkin spice latte in autumn, which accounts for an estimated $100 million profit for Starbucks each year. About benefit sort, a powerful form of segmentation is grouping buyers according to the different benefits that they seek from a product. For example, with the toothpaste product, some will look for the whitening benefits, while some prefer fresh breath, and some search for the products that is comfortable for their sensitive gums. Regarding user status, financial planners might decide that people who are single and between the age of 20 to 30 will form one group, while people who are married with children will form an entirely different segments. About user rate, business can segment customer according to the customer frequency of usage. For example, there are some customers who use beauty and personal care products a lot, while others might rarely use it. Therefore, segmentation by usage level can help business devise more appropriate marketing strategy. Lastly, loyal customers not only bring revenue but also help introduce products and service to their acquaintance. A big example for this is Apple, the company that possesses a huge number of loyal customers who are willing to purchase a full range of Apple products, iPhone, iPad, MacBook, and they always be excited whenever Apple launch new products. It is suggested to use multiple segmentation bases. Rarely do marketers restrict their segmentation analysis to just one or a small number of variables. Instead, they frequently use a number of segmentation bases in order to identify more precisely defined target groups. Besides segmenting consumer markets, we also have segmenting business market, which is also based on the same variables with consumer market. However, business marketers also take into account a few extra factors, such as operating characteristics, purchasing approaches, situational factors, and personal characteristics. Then we have segmenting international markets. International companies are mostly global-wide, so international market can be segmented using one or a combination of variables such as geographic, economic, or political and legal factors. Inter-market segmentation, also called cross-market segmentation, is forming segment of consumers who have similar needs and buying behaviors, even though they are located in different countries. And finally, the requirements for effective segmentation. To be useful, market segments must be measurable, accessible, substantial, differential, and actionable.
We continue to learn about the selecting target market segment. You can see in this figure, these have 4 segments from broadly to narrowly. To the target market segment, the company first evaluates its segment size and growth characteristic, structural attractiveness, and compatibility with company objectives and resources. It then choose one of 4 market targeting strategies, ranging from broad to narrow targeting. The seller can ignore segment differences and target broadly using undifferentiated or mass marketing. This involves mass producing, mass distributing, and mass promoting at the same product in about the same way to all consumers. However, difficulties arise in developing a product or brand that will satisfy all consumers. So that's why mass marketers often have trouble competing with more focused firms that do a better job of satisfying the needs of specific segment and niche. The next segment is differentiated marketing. It's developed different market offer for several segments. So let's take an example like Unilever. It have a lot of segment. We can call it a business portfolio, such as Dove, Sunsilk, Sunlight, Vim, blah blah, we just name it. This we call a business portfolio or a segment of a company. So, differentiated marketing also increase the cost of doing business. A firm usually finds it more expensive to develop and produce, and increase the promotion expense is inevitable. And the third one is the concentrated marketing, or we can call a niche marketing. It involves focusing on one or a few market segment only. So a typical example is we can take an example like in Vietnam. Recently, people raise awareness about the environment, protect the environment, so that it holds a lot of campaigns to produce a lot of products from natural, such as straw or cup that made from natural, such as paper or rice or some type of grass. Yeah, so that we can call this the niche market. Finally, micro-marketing is the practice of tailoring products and marketing program to suit the taste of specific individual and location. The micro-marketing include local marketing and individual marketing. So a typical example for local marketing is like a lot of foreigner visitor coming to Saigon, and they visit Chinatown in District 5, so that they not only eat a lot of cuisine there, they also try and experience the lifestyle and the cultural and the local. Yep. So, and the individual marketings, we can talk about the famous brand in the world like Gucci, Dior, Chanel that make a lot of beautiful dress That's we can call it a hawk tour. It's measure the consumer size only and very unique. So that's why it's called an arm and leg.
We will discuss how companies differentiate and position the products for maximum competitive advantage. First, we will see the differentiation and positioning. What is it? Once a company has decided which segments to enter, it must decide on its differentiation and positioning strategy. The differentiation and positioning task consists of 3 steps: identifying a set of possible differentiations and create competitive advantage, choosing advantages on which to build a position, and selecting an overall positioning strategy. So we've got a positioning map here. In planning their differentiation and position strategies, marketers often prepare perceptual positioning maps that show consumer perceptions of their brands versus those of competing products on important buying dimensions. Figure 7.3 shows a positioning map for the US large luxury SUV market. The position of each circle on the map indicates the brand's perceived positioning on the 2 dimensions, price and orientation, like luxury versus performance. We could see that here, customers view the market-leading Cadillac Escalade as moderately priced, large luxury SUV with a balance of luxury and performance. The Escalade is positioned on urban luxury, and in its case, performance probably means power and safety performance. You find no mention of road venturing in an Escalade ad. So next, choosing a differentiation and positioning strategy, we need to identify possible value differences and competitive advantages. To build profitable relationships with target customer, marketers should understand customer needs and deliver more customer value better than competitors do. To the extent that a company can differentiate and position itself as providing superior customer value, it gains competitive advantage, which is gained by offering greater consumer value, either by having lower prices or providing more benefits that justify higher prices. To find points of differentiation, marketers should think through the customer's entire experience with the company's product or service. It can differentiate along the lines of product, services, and channels, people, or image. Through product differentiation, here, brands can be differentiated on features, performance, or style and design. Some companies gain services differentiation through speedy, convenient service, like Jimmy John's doesn't just offer fast food, it gourmet sandwiches come freaky fast. Firms that practice channel differentiation gain competitive advantage through the way that they design their channel coverage, advertise, and performance. Amazon and Yago, for example, they set themselves apart with their smooth functioning direct channels. Companies can also gain a strong competitive advantage through people differentiation by hiring and training better people than their competitors do. And here, last, we got image differentiation. When competing offers look the same, buyers may perceive a difference based on company or brand image differentiation. Symbols, such as the McDonald's golden arches, choose the right competitive advantages. First, we have to know how many differences to promote. Many marketers think that companies should aggressively promote only one benefit to the target market. Buyers tend to remember number one better, especially in this over-communicated society. Third, Walmart promotes its unbeatable low prices, and Burger King promotes personal choice. Have it your way. Other marketers think that companies should position themselves on more than one differentiator. For example, with its expect more, pay less positioning targets sets itself apart from Walmart by adding a touch of class to its low prices. We'll see which differences to promote. Important. First, we got important. The difference delivers a highly valued benefit to target buyers. Distinctive. Competitors do not offer the difference, or the company can offer it in a more distinctive way. Superior. The difference is superior to all the ways that customer might obtain the same benefit. Communicable. The difference is communicable and visible to buyers. Preemptive. Competitors cannot easily copy the difference. And affordable. Buyers can afford to pay for the difference. Profitable. The company can introduce the difference profitably. Next, we got selecting an overall positioning strategy. The full positioning of a brand is called the brand's value proposition, the full mix of benefits on which a brand is differentiated and positioned. The figure here, the 5 green cells on the top and the right represent winning value proposition. Differentiation and positioning that give the company a competitive advantage. The red cells at the lower left, however, represent losing value propositions. The center cell represents as best a marginal proposition. In the following sessions, we discuss the 5 winning value propositions: more for the same for less, less for much less, and more for less. First, we got here, more for more positioning involves providing the most upscale product or service that charging a higher price to cover the higher costs. A more for more market offering not only offers higher quality, it also gives prestige to the buyer. More for the same, a company can attack a competitor's value proposition by positioning its brand as offering more for the same price. Offering the same for less can be a powerful value proposition since everyone likes a good deal. Discount stores such as Walmart and category killers such as Best Buy, BetSmart, Davis Bridal, and DSW use this positioning. Less for much less. A market almost always exists for products that offer less and therefore cost less. Few people need, want, or can afford the very best in every they buy. More for less occurs. The winning value propositions would be to offer more for less. For example, when it first opened for business, Home Depot had arguably the best product selection, the best service, and the lowest prices compared with local hardware stores and other home improvement chains. And in the short run, some companies can actually achieve such lofty positions. Yet, in the long run, companies will no doubt find it very difficult to sustain such best above such positioning.
So next we'll move on to competitor analysis. So what's basically competitor analysis is identify competitors, and identify competitor isn't as easy as it seems. So advantage of knowing your competitors, you can learn from someone else's mistakes. By looking at your competitor performance, you can get an insight into what worked or your niche and what doesn't. This not only save you tons of time, energy, and money, but also give you access to dozens of excellent success case to follow. So here are the common steps to identify a competitor. So search for similar business online, ask the business network, survey the business customer, use a society listening tool, partner with a market research firm, identify what you want to benchmark, list its competitor, assess competitions. So next we have assess the competitors. So why is it important to assess the competitors? The purpose of a competitor analysis is to understand your competitors' strengths and weaknesses in comparisons to your own and to find a gap in the market. A competitor analysis is important because it will help you recognize how you can enhance your own business strategies. So next we will have the designing competitive intelligence system. So the foundational goals of a competitive intelligence program are to enable the organizations to better understand the market, make stronger strategic decisions, and ultimately increase revenue. But what exactly does that mean for someone who wants to get started with competitive intelligence? How do you build a competitive intelligence process? So the first step is setting up the system. In this very first step, you first identify the type of competitive information that you need. Next, you locate the source of such information, and finally, you assign responsibility to a person for managing such a system. So the second step is collecting the data. So in the second step, you go for collecting the necessary data. So the third step is evaluating and analyzing data. Why evaluating the collected data? You should first go for the validity and reliability checks. After they pass the validity and reliability check, you may organize and interpret them for policy formulation. So the fourth step is the disseminating information and responding. After the analysis is done, the key information should be passed to the concerned person to help them to decide.
In order to explain the fundamentals of competitive marketing strategies based on creating value for customers, first we must know competitive strategies. And here is some approaches to marketing strategy. In fact, approaches to marketing strategy and practice often pass through 3 stages. Entrepreneurial marketing. Most companies are started by individuals who live by their wits. They visualize an opportunity, construct flexible strategies on the backs of envelopes, and knock on every door to gain attention. For instance, Boston Beer Company founder Jim Koch first marketed his Samuel Adams beer by carrying bottles in a suitcase from bar to bar, telling his story, educating consumers, getting people to taste the beer. And next here is formulated marketing. As small companies achieve success, they inevitably move toward more formulated marketing. They develop formal marketing strategies and adhere to them closely. And last one here, entrepreneurial marketing. We got first overall cost leadership. Here, the company works hard to achieve the lowest production and distribution costs. Low cost let the company price lower than its competitors and win a large market share. Walmart, Lenovo, and Spirit Airlines are leading practitioners of this strategy. And next, we got differentiation. Here, the company concentrates on creating a highly differentiated product line and marketing programs so that it comes across as the class leader in the industry. Next, here, focus. Here, the company focuses its effort on serving a few market segments well rather than going after the whole market. And next, operational excellence. The company provides superior value by leading its industry in price and convenience. And that is customer intimacy. And the last one is product leadership.
Business and companies use various strategies to maintain their positions in the market. Today, we will discuss competitive market leader strategies. When it comes to defining and retaining the market leadership positions, company usually follows three strategies: expand total market size, defend market size, market share, expand market share. The expansion of total market size releases the attention of leader, and market expansion allows them to gain maximum. When we talk about your total market expansion, then this happens in three ways, like creating new user, discovering new user, and more users to sell your products or services. When market leaders expand the total size of their total market, then they have to defend their business from the competitor attack. For example, Coca-Cola had to defend and guard its market constantly from Pepsi. That's why Honda and Hero have to put guard and defend their market share from Suzuki and Baza. Market share is a very good measuring instrument for management. It's comprised of estimating the company's share and total industry sale of product and services. So, in simple, we can say that market share is equal to company share plus industry share. So about market challenger strategies. Market challenger strategies are tactics used by business that are trying to gain market share from their competitors. Their strategies are focused on taking on the market leader by offering a superior product or service, providing better customer service, or implementing more effective marketing strategies. And about the market follower strategies. Market follower strategy is a strategy of imitating the products, services, and strategies from the market leader. The innovator of the leader bears the expense of developing the new product, bringing in the technology, breaking in try barriers, and educating the market. So lastly, we have niche market strategies. So a market niche strategies is an approach that focuses on serving a particular segment of the market with unique need and preference. It involves identifying a specific group or customer with distinct requirement and tailoring marketing efforts to meet their needs.